Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. Over here at Home Depot right now, and Home Depot is rolling over. And I want to talk about this because there is news stories that are coming out, and we've done stories about this before, how the performance of Home Depot stock has to deal with the real estate market. And it's a really amazing, it does a lot of foreshadowing of what's coming in the real estate market. But there's some interesting stories that I'm picking up on that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so we're going to dive into this. There's two stories. First one's out of Yahoo Finance. Also, less than 3 days left of Mortgage Master pre-filming discount. It's 83% off down below if you want it. If not, no worries. Here we go. Why is Home Depot down 1.3% since last earnings report? Why is that really a big deal? You'd think 1.3%, who cares? Well, it's big enough for them to write a story about it. So let's dive in a little bit. It's been about a month since the last earnings report for Home Depot shares have lost about 1.3%, and in that time frame, underperforming the S&P 500. Will the recent negative trend continue leading up to its next earnings release, or is Home Depot due for a breakout? Before we dive into how investors and analysts have reacted as of late, let's take a quick look at the most recent earnings report in order to get a better handle on the important catalysts. Home Depot has reported first quarter fiscal 2024 results, wherein earnings surpassed the Zacks consensus, come on now, estimate, whatever. While sales missed, meanwhile, the company's top and bottom lines declined year over year in the first quarter of fiscal 2024. Results for the quarter have mainly been impacted by delayed start to the spring season. And I'm going to stop there and say it's not a delayed start. The economy is collapsing, and the people that normally would build homes or refurbish their homes, remodel them, they're not doing this right now, okay? Says, however, the company benefited from its store's readiness and product assortments in stores online. It says, nonetheless, Home Depot is confident about its initiatives to strengthen its business and has been on track with its investments to craft the business interconnected experience for customers. Okay, let me stop this story right there, and we're going to move into the next story, but I want to remind you, in 2008, Home Depot announced that they actually closed a handful of its stores nationwide. Its actual stores, not its subsidiary stores, but actual Home Depot locations. It had overbuilt, the real estate market crashed, and people were not going here to go fix up their homes as much as they were, right? So they had to scale back. I did a story a little while ago that instead of reading the current quarterly results, I read them from 2007. And the reason why I did it on purpose is that, oh no, sorry, I got it wrong. Let's read the current ones, because the language explaining why their sales were down was identical to 2007. Very important that people understand this. This company can foreshadow the downturn in the real estate market. Now, we already have a downturn in the real estate market, and I'm about to come out with a video that shows that the Federal Reserve has straight up changed its charts and lied, because I kept covering this one specific chart and they just changed it, showing that real estate's only fallen about 4% so far, not 8%. This is really exciting times because you get to see in real time through publicly traded information, like companies like Lowe's, Home Depots, and other home do-it stores around the country. You get to see where we are going into this next real estate downturn. And there is going to be an epic downturn. We've already started. So let's dive into this next story. This is very, very interesting to me. This is out of Yahoo Finance, but really the Motley Fool covered it. Where will Home Depot stock be in 5 years? It says in the past 5 years, shares of Home Depot produced a total return of 90%. This is a respectable gain. However, it lagged the 102% total return of the S&P 500. It doesn't help that Home Depot currently trades at 20% below its peak price. Remember, everything goes up and goes up until it peaks, and then it's not, okay? So we're down 20% from its peak, and I believe and this is non-professional advice, this isn't trading advice, I believe you're going to see more weakness in Home Depot shares and in Lowe's shares. It's not because the company's doing anything wrong, it's because of a natural rolling over of its customer base based on a rolling of the economy, going from a strong economy to a weak economy. That's going to play out in real estate. And when the real estate comes into full focus, when way more, I mean, we just saw Redfin CEO come out and say, yeah, real estate prices are falling and they're going to keep falling in the summer months. That should have been the greatest clue to you that we are in it now. To watch real estate drop, not only in spring, but in summer, the two hottest seasons in the cyclical year, this is incredible. Okay, this is them telling you the truth. Crap, it's out in the open. It's being reported, not very widely, places like here, the Economic Ninja channel. But you're seeing it now. They're coming out and going, all right, this is too late. Well, as more and more people finally figured out, because they tune into CNN because that's their source of truth. It's crazy. They're going to start to panic, and they're going to start to do things like recess. That's why it's called a recession. They recess in their spending. They start to sell things, including their homes. It exacerbates the problem and makes an opportunity for all of us. It says here, during its fiscal 2024 first quarter, Home Depot reported a 2.8% same-store sales drop. This was after the company posted a 3.2% decline in fiscal 2023. So you can see every quarter, this is picking up pace, right? It's consistently dropping same-store sales. These data points are certainly discouraging. They indicate weaker consumer spending habits, particularly as they relate to big-ticket items. High interest rates and ongoing inflationary pressures also probably deserve some blame. But the company's recent slowdown is likely just a temporary setback, in my view. Now, this is really exciting because reporters like to put out their opinions, just like I'm putting out my opinion. My opinion is based on 25 years as an investor. And one of those guys that actually sold all of his properties in 2006, 2005, because he saw this coming ahead of time. This is my third economic cycle that I've been an investor in, and I'm getting ready for this. But more than likely, the author of this was in high school when this last one happened. Yeah. So the point being is that I wanted to share with you, these stories are going to start coming out more and more. Home Depot stock price will probably see more weakness, along with Lowe's and other home do-it centers, because people simply aren't buying as much stuff. They're having to go back to work. They're actually being forced from remote working back to the office because commercial real estate's imploding. There's all kinds of things happening. And that's what's really exciting to me. It's easy to figure it out. So now here's the question. We've got credit card debt, 90-day delinquent credit card debt. We haven't seen highs like this since 2010, when we were in the throes of the Great Recession, right? You've got all-time high debt in so many different categories, from student loan debt to mortgage debt to personal debt. It's so crazy. What are you doing to get ready for it? If you want to get ready for it and you want to learn how to borrow money and save tons of money doing it, either for your first home because you've been waiting on the sidelines, or you want to be an investor and invest in rental properties, you want to save a lot of money and learn how to become a prime lender or borrower, well, then check it out. I got the course down below. It's 83% off. It's good for, that price is good until Monday sometime. I don't even remember what time Dylan set up the clock. My point being is check it out if you want. If not, no worries, but at least get some money on the side, pay off some debt, get your ratios set up right, work on your credit score, and then don't be one of the millions of people in America that are going to be shoved out of the housing market because the bank's going to go, sorry, we tightened up our standards. You're not going to be ready. You can't get a loan. Hope you got something out of this. The Economic Ninja is out.